So my husband has not showed in my vlog today. I'm saying you have not showed your face in my vlog today. I know. That's because he's in his element. So their team has watched. They've won football today. So now he has my time. He was busy watching match. He didn't have my time since morning. Even your element now. You don't like to wear shirts in the house. So that's your element. Yes. Anyways, let me check this. What do you do? What were you thinking?
No. What I thought being in element means that I used to feel that it means you're in your game,
No, you're in your normal, you're in your comfort.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Alright, see his face. Okay.
I don't miss.
Nice. See what my husband has done. Is he not the best? Is he really not the best? So yes, this is done and I am so happy. And this is the one I'll use to. This is the one I'll use to blend it. So I haven't done anything since, guys. It's almost, what's the time? It's 5:58. It's almost 6 o'clock and I have not even started doing anything. So let's start. Alright guys, so since it's a cooking vlog, I might as well do a voiceover so that you guys can follow what I'm saying. Okay, so here I'm just trying to organize all the main ingredients that I'll be using because I tend to forget to add things after I finish cooking. So yeah, I like to have everything spread out so that I know that okay, this is everything I'm working with and it makes it easier. So yes, I'll be washing the fishes, yeah, and arranging the ingredients. Okay, so here I am prepping the tomato and pepper that I'll be using. So I'm removing the roots from them so that, and washing them before I blend. Okay, so I'll be using my, I don't even know what they call this, but it's a kind of blender that, and I love it so much because you don't have to put water. Oh, it blends so fast and so quickly, and you don't need to put water. It's just perfect for this particular stew that, I want to make. So yes, it's just a very perfect, yeah, for me. Yeah, so I didn't want to overcrowd, so I blended a bit and then added the remaining of the onions because I use a lot of onions. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I use a lot of onions in cooking this stew because onion has its own nice flavor it adds to the stew. So yes, I have to clean the sink because I cannot cook in a dirty kitchen. I've said this before. I can't cook in a kitchen there's dirty dishes. I can't cook in a kitchen like that. I just will not be, that food will not be sweet. So yes, I like to clean whilst I cook. So here I'm just cleaning the fishes, taking out the intestine and, just cleaning it. And now I have to clean the pomo. If not that my husband was watching match, would have helped me to do this because this is also one part of it that I don't like to do. Pomo stinks sometimes. Well, pomo is cow feet for those who don't know. Yeah, so pomo is like an essential ingredient. I don't even know I don't think it has any benefits in the body. It's just very nice in the mouth. So yeah, we like to, especially from where I come from. Yeah, we like to use pomo to cook. I think it's cow skin, not cow feet. Okay, so now the cooking has started. So I've added palm oil. I allowed the palm oil to heat up and then I added groundnut oil. So those are the two I'm using, but I use more of palm oil and just a little groundnut oil. So now I'm adding onions. all those onions that you saw my husband chopped, so I'm adding all of that. Again, I use a lot of onions for this stew. And trust me, it makes a difference. So now I am adding both the pomo and the dried panla fish, the dried panla fish. Yeah, I'm not using the smoked fish yet because I like to, have that to fry with the palm oil, and it just gives it an incredible taste. It gives the oil, itself an incredible taste, which is transferred to the stew that I'll be frying with the oil. So it's just, I really, really love it. All right, so yes, now you can see it clearly how it looks like. It's already smelling delicious now, like... Anyways, if I do say so myself. So yes, what is palm oil stew without crayfish? So you'll be adding some crayfish, but make sure that you fried the pomo and the panla fish enough, so because you're only going to fry this one for like 2 seconds before you add the pepper. Yeah, so this is the blended mix. That's the pepper, tomato, and onion that I blended initially. So I'm just going to give it a good stir and allow it to fry. Yeah, so I'll just cover it now and allow it to cook, for all the water to to go off, whilst I what's the next thing I'll be doing? Oh, okay, so now we need to prep the yam, because remember we are making palm oil stew and yam. Okay, again I'm going to wash and then I'm back. So yeah, I don't like doing voiceover, honestly guys. I don't know how people who cook do it, but it's too stressful. But anyway, so I've got to bring the yam that I'll be using. So yes, this is African yam. I know it's different from what you guys call yam in the US. They call potato yam, like sweet potato. That's what they call yam over there, but this is our African yam. Anyway, so I'm removing the spots, because sometimes there are spots inside the yam, so you just have to be careful. So I'm removing the spots inside the yam so that we only have the clean white surface over there. So yam is a very healthy food. I love yam. I eat yam all the time. So now I'm just rinsing it so that any sand from the skin that may have gotten in, we can wash that out. Okay, so I'll be dividing this yam into two. I'll tell you why in the next slide. I'll tell you why I do that. So one part is mine, one part is my husband. So you might even know why from here. So yeah. So just add enough water to cook. People don't add a lot of water. I add a lot of water when cooking yam. Not a lot. Not like you allow the yam to drown inside. But I add enough water so that I'll be able to, to take out the starchy water when I'm done. So when it's soft, I take out the starchy water. Yeah, because I don't like it when the salt gets dried.
Hi guys. Oh, I am tired. So what's happening? So yes, so I have, can you guys see me? Sorry, I have to sit my ass down because I'm really, my legs are aching. So I have the stew is still on fire. It's gonna fry for a while because I like to allow all the water to dry up. I don't want to use mic. You guys can hear me, please. I can't stress myself. Yeah, so I like to allow all the water to dry up. Right, and so once it cooks to a certain extent, I'm going to reduce the fire so that it cooks slowly and then the water can dry up. I know that a lot of people, especially when it's stew for palm oil stew, for beans or for whatever, people don't like to use tomatoes, but I don't know, I like to use tomato. If it was my husband cooking it, he's not going to use any tomato. He's only going to use onion and pepper. Yeah, but I don't know, I like it and it works for me. Like, I really enjoy it if I allow it to cook very well, like it cooks for a long time, and then yeah, it comes out really good for me. Okay, so I don't know about you guys. It works well for beans for me, it works well for yam, it works well for rice too, right? So that's what I'm doing. So you guys will notice that I fried the pomo and the panla, the roasted panla fish first. Yes, I like it a bit fried, right, and not just, yeah, I just like it like that. And then the flavor it gives to the oil, I like it too. So yes, you also notice that I the yam I'm cooking in 2 separate pots, and you would notice that I added sugar to one. Yes, the one I eat, I add sugar to it because, yeah, growing up we're used to using sugar to eat yam. I know a lot of people don't, and that's your cup of tea, okay? But for me and my household, well, for me alone, right, my husband doesn't like sugar in his yam. Oh my god, our first few weeks of marriage, we're fighting. Even before we got married, whenever I cook yam, I'll add, and then I'll just add a little. My husband does not want, it doesn't take sugar. My husband does not take sugar. He does not, unless he's taking pap. That's the only time he takes, he uses a little bit of sugar, but he doesn't take sugar. So because of that, I had to buy dates, because my husband is so used to bitter things like coffee, bitter cola. He doesn't like, his mouth has become so used to bland and unsweetened things that so I got date last week Sunday. Date is very healthy. It's like a replacement for sugar, right? It's good for diabetics patients. Should I have it in the kitchen, but I don't have the energy to go and show you guys. But yeah, so I bought date powder, so that's what I've given to him, and he's been enjoying it. Like he doesn't use it for coffee, he only uses it for tea, because he doesn't like anything to tamper with the taste of the coffee in his mouth. But for his teas, he uses it. For cereal, he uses it, and it's good. I try to use it, but it's not like sugar. If it's not sugar, it cannot be sugar. I don't take a lot of sugar, actually. I don't use sugar for tea. I don't use sugar for gari. The only thing I use sugar for basically is maybe I'm taking cereal, and I hardly take cereal, like hardly. And the cereal I use sugar for is cornflakes. Okay, I've only taken cornflakes once this year. Last year maybe I took it twice. So that's for you to know that I really don't use sugar, right? And then when I'm taking other kind of cereal, I don't use sugar. I just use milk, because I take Cerelac a lot. So I don't use sugar for that because it's already sweetened, but I use milk. And then for my tea, I use milk. I don't use sugar too, so unless it's Lipton, and I hardly take that too. That's why I just stick to my chocolate tea. But I do take, my husband has initiated me, so there are times that I take chamomile, and when I take chamomile, I don't put sugar. I use honey. In short, when I take tea, I use honey instead. So sugar is not really something I take, but trust me, my yam has to have sugar in it. Okay, I don't care what anybody says, I like it like that. Let me know if you guys use sugar in your yam in the comment section. But so yeah, so everything is cooking now. I can relax. I probably watch a movie whilst I allow the fire to do its work, and then when it's done, I'm going to show you guys the end product. But for now, guys, let me rest. Okay.
So yeah, so I open it gently because I don't want the rush of heat because I'm recording, to go up, and yeah, I don't want kitchen accidents. So I'm careful when I open the pot. And yes, here you are. You see that the water is almost completely dried.
So I just like to squash this and just pour it on top. Like squash it. It's just for taste. Okay. Now I'm going to add all the ingredients and allow it to cook in very, very low heat. I'll be using my allspice, of course. I'll be using some seasoning cubes and salt, just that we don't over season. What are they calling it? Oh boy, my kids, it's too hard. We don't over season palm oil stew because you want it to have that. Oh shoot, I knew there was something I was missing. Okay, well, not really.
What way?
Because I want to use it to cook.
But you had it.
I didn't for you. Well, because it's used for beans and stuff.
So I'm squashing the Maggi cubes because it's too hard. I can't.
I know you don't like.
I can't. I couldn't. Squash it. Anyway, so I had to use something to squash it.
Why were you not laughing when I said use it for beans?
Okay, so here we are. We are not using a lot of seasoning for this. Yeah, I was saying that this is what I'm talking about. So now you see that there's a little bit of water inside of it. So I'm going to, drain this water, because again, like I said, if once the water gets dried and salt gets dried in the yam, I don't like it, or the sugar gets dried, I don't like it. So I allow the excess sugar, excess salt to go out with the water. rice and I'm left with the yam. I do the same thing for rice. Even when I put salt in rice, at the end of the day I try to drain the water at the end of cooking it so that the salt doesn't dry in. Anyway, so yes, I've added salt and I added allspice to the stew. That's the only ingredient that I'm using. So Maggi, salt and allspice. Allspice, I've already showed you guys what is inside. It has cumin, it has natural ingredients right inside of it. So those are the only thing. No curry, no thyme, no nothing. Don't need all of that. This stew is already fantabulous. So here we are. This is the end product. I'm gonna show you guys up close. Trust me guys, my husband's friend was coming the following day to spend the night with us, and he kept making reference to this stew. Like, this is my signature stew. Anytime, any day, it's perfect. It's perfect for yam, it's perfect for rice, as you can see. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, my name is Victoria, Ayodele Fashion. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.